Hello, 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 friends. Nicholas here with DIVO TED Talks, Devoted Talks, depending on how you want to say it, where we take ancient wisdom and practices through a modern lens and experience to help you and those you love in suffering in your personal and greater worlds alike. And I just want to tell you something right here, right now. You were made for more. Period. And how do I know that? I know that because we are designed to adapt. We are designed to learn. We are designed to assimilate and then move forward with that assimilation as part of us, right? We take in food and then we assimilate the properties of it from which we need. And then we move forward with that assimilated piece of meat, piece of fuel, piece of whatever. And then we go and do it over and over and over again. You were made for more because our design is to become more. Our design is to adapt and grow and become more through assimilation, whether it's learning, whether it's spiritual practice, whether it is food, whether it is physical, right? We are made for more. Now, that's just a literal explanation of that. But in reality, we were made for more because we can be more. And if we weren't made to be more, we would be simply like a dandelion, right? It comes up, it shoots up its flower, it goes to seed, and then if it dies, it doesn't matter, right? We're made for more because we have these long lives. We are able to figure out solutions to our problems so that we are not subjugated to the whims of changing external circumstances, right? We are able to create environments in which things are stabilized so that we can survive winter, so that we can survive rainy days like it is today, so that we can survive to live another day. And so therefore we can become more. We're not dependent on the external explicitly and implicitly to whether we can survive or not. It is the relationship of the inner and the outer playing together that you become more, you live more, and then do more, creating waves that push the species forward just as much as it pushes and accelerates the individual forward, right? And that's how we as a species, as a living organism and the individual and as a whole are able to become more, right? We get far enough along the track and then we mark a flag and then we move from that flag forward, right? It's kind of like rock climbing. You get a hold and then you stabilize it there. And then you can continually use that to propel yourself even further forward up the rock face. Same thing with dropping a flag in the sand, right? We are able to take it out, place it there, and then we can start from that point and go more forward, right? We are on the outer edges of exploration of the mind, body, and spirit, and the physical world as well, right? The physical, the energetic, and the metaphysical world. I don't know if they're quite, the energetic world I think is different because energetic stuff goes through our bodies. I'm still trying to formulate all of this stuff, right? I am not certain about everything that I say. I am speaking my truth and my understanding of the truth in the moments that I have, with full knowledge that the people who are meant to hear this will hear this. So know that I don't say this as the authority, although I do speak with authority because I am confident that I know what I know when I know it. And when I don't know something, I then learn it, which is becoming more, right? It recapitulates the whole idea that I've been talking about from the beginning here. And so what do you do with that? Recognize that you are made for more, not because you have potential. Everybody has potential, but you have potential to do things in the world uniquely. And that's what the world needs. Instead of conformity, you are able to express yourself with freedom and with the current breadth of knowledge that we already have, so that the expression is informed and fruitful and helpful and productive, right? And so the world has been led by innovators. And in that leading through innovation in capitalist type situations, which is the global market right now, we are guided by those who do it better, whether they earned it by luck, by chance, or by skill. They are guiding where we're headed next. But that doesn't mean that the new innovator can't emerge from that, because as a species, we are meant to be more, and a superior model will go out, right? Capitalism emerged because it has benefits. And then two, once it's used all of its resources and or it's been milked for all it's worth, we'll find a new system. And then we'll ride that through assimilation and expression all the way until it's done. And then we'll keep going, right? It's not about one thing being right or wrong. It's about right in the moment. And I do believe that capitalism, with as much rife and ripe corruption as there is now on visible display, right? People have no shame anymore about their corruption. We will be able to innovatively take the corrupt as an assimilated knowledge and move forward with capitalism, perhaps in a better way, with laws and boundaries and guardrails that make more sense going forward. And it may get worse before it gets better, but I guarantee, because we are made for more as a species, that we cannot continually and in perpetuity make others suffer while some are living larger than life. We as a species cannot do that. Slavery was like that. And look what happened. Racism still exists. Prejudice still exists. But we were able to push past it because it's not right. And now with this class system, socioeconomically, right? In India, they had their own class system, and that broke too. We have socioeconomic systems that are classes all their own that will eventually break, because you cannot have into eternity those who can amass more and more and more and more and leave others to starve on the other end, or using the people on the one end for the devices of the other. It's its own slavery in and of itself, right? It is awful. We are all humans, and there is more than enough resources to go around. There's tons of food that is wasted every day while people are starving. That's unacceptable. However, innovation isn't going to spark until we can become conscious of what is happening. And a lot of our society is unconscious right now. So your homework, your goal is to start bringing consciousness into your day-to-day life, not to solve the problems, but to recognize that you already have solutions waiting for you once you're aware of the problem in the first place. But you can't find the solution at the level of the problem, but you can't identify the solution until you're aware of what the problem is. Does that make sense? You are made for more. Assimilate, digest and assimilate the problem, and use the pieces to construct your solution, because the problem is in the solution just as much as the solution is in the problem. They are one and the same. All right, my friends, be well and be free.